Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. Because maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonder wall.
Hello and welcome to the third Trobotics vlog. This is Chance Simonselli, a member of First Robotics, Team 4316. Today we drove to the other side of the Mississippi to meet with the veteran team from Destrehan High School, Team 3039. After a rather interesting car ride, we got to the school and found their workshop. We were immediately impressed. We're working out of a physics lab, but the guys at Destrehan have almost half of a warehouse for a workshop. They showed us a robot from last year's competition, and we got some great pictures of the way they wired the whole thing up. They also showed us the secret to building success, wiring diagrams of big posters hung all over the wall. The teams at Destrehan was very departmentalized, which is something we aren't doing yet. For example, their team is one guy that works only in fabrication and another who specializes in programming. We broke off into small groups, and everybody got to talk to a Destrehan member in the focus area of their choice. Many of our team learned from their master fabricator, while others were introduced to the LabVIEW software. We left with a much better idea of our position in the build process. We know we have a lot of work to do, but until now it wasn't clear how much. Everybody's very excited for Jumpstart at North Shore High School on Saturday, because we'll finally have a working robot. We're starting to see the team come together.
Here, you see on the other side it's counter, where the lightning bolt will go to this one. This will be your positive and this will be your negative. And on this side, this one just back here with the 30 and 20 and the 20 and max, it'll go to the other side. Like it just goes right to it. You don't have to worry about lightning bolt or anything.
You understand what he's saying?
So kind of in a review, you're coming off your positive lead here from your battery. You're going through your main switch, right there,
Yeah.
on-off switch. You're coming to the positive lead on your power distribution panel, and you can get 12 volts except you get 24 volts
24
at the
volts
end.
back there to pop for this. But from there, like you can go to like from here, like
So the input-output needs at 24 volts.
Yes.
This guy's the only one that uses 24 volts or C-Rio.
Everything else
What does a C-Rio do?
Yeah.
That is, if this is the heart, this is the brain. This is where the program's loaded on.
Alright.
From the computer.
So does the programming for the autonomous phase go directly into the robot, or does it come from the computer into the robot?
Whatever code you have goes onto the C-Rio, and I'll show you how it's coded. It's constantly taking in inputs, like say from the joystick. You say, for tank drive, you're using only the y-axis. So you'll have your joystick 1, your joystick 2, and you hook up the I'll show you how it all hooks up. The y-axis to each input to the tank drive. It's real time. It's always taking in inputs, and all those it's processed through here. That's the digital sidecar. That's kind of like what's taking in inputs, and it's also giving out the outputs.
So you're coming from your main input, and it's talking to your digital sidecar, and that's what's sending the pulses to the motors.
Yeah, like your it's broken down into different sections, which are labeled on it. Like here's the PWMs.
Okay.
So these are hooked up to our Jaguar.
Explain what the PWMs are.
PWM is a pulse width modulation,
Okay.
which it sends out, instead of just a solid, let's say 5 volts, it can send out like 4.5 or 4 or 3. Like it cuts the pulses like
To
that.
better control the motors, more accurate control the motors.
Super.
because the cylinder pushes the motor.
Oh, I see.
The pneumatics aren't powered. Pneumatics goes to
He's saying what on the robot is being used.
Can you use pneumatics the same way you can use hydraulics?
yes, you can use that, but for hydraulics.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you want to lift, like hydraulics. Well, yeah, that's what this is. This is just like
Pneumatic.
I mean on a backhoe. On a backhoe
Yeah,
or anything.
but it's pneumatic.
Yeah, this is pneumatic. It's just on a pivot wheel. See the claw?
That's why.
Do we even worry about the offensive aspect of this?
What?
As a rookie team, should we even, is it too much?
My opinion, just push. Keep it real simple. Keep it simple, stupid. And try to work on more defensive.
We understand this.
Well, look, 2 years ago, I'm going to show you my soccer robot. We were very, very good in defense. We made a decision as a class. And I said, I'm not telling you we're going to do this. I'm just telling you, we could do this. If they can't score, they can't win. So I said, we can build a robot to move side to side and go forward without turning. Yeah, making the wheels. So, and that, we tried to do it. We were very good. Now, we could also score from midfield and from the other end. We could do that. But nobody let us do that on our lines because they knew who we were after hearing about us or watching us, that we would just not let people score. Now, people scored, but it was very difficult.
And I think
And they started tag teaming
as a
us.
first-year team,
2 people coming at us. And that was our second year.
Anyway, that is the end of the video for today. There will be an important event Saturday. Jumpstart will begin building the basics of our robot, and hopefully it will be working when we leave. I'll record that, definitely, if I can go. Anyway, check us out on Facebook at CLHS Trobotics Team 4316. Follow us on Twitter at Trobotics 4316, and of course, check our YouTube for updates in the future. And until next time.
Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now, you should have somehow that they're never gonna down to do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. As maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. 'Cause after all,